Okay, good morning friends. It is currently 6:45 a.m, so I'm whispering a little bit because both children are still asleep. And I've been trying to start this new thing where I try to get up before them, and the first thing I do is actually get dinner on. Now the reason I've been doing this is because I have a slow cooker. It makes my life so much easier. I basically put dinner on at about 7 a.m, and I don't have to worry about it after that. Basically, once it gets to like 6 o'clock, dinner's ready. After having 2 children, the hardest thing I actually found was having dinner ready by dinner time. For me in my household, when it gets to like 6 p.m, the kids are so tired, they just need a bath, go to bed. Everyone's tired. It's like, I didn't have the time or energy to be standing at the stove at 5 o'clock making dinner. Basically, since I've had 2 kids, I always use the slow cooker. Now, I know a lot of people think slow cooking, or who wants a casserole every single night? But do not limit this slow cooker to just casseroles. You can make so many things. I've made pastas in here, I've made even roasts in here, so many different things. And it's not just slop every night. So basically lately, I've been able to have dinner fully prepared and finished before the children even wake up. And that's really just helped me as a mum get so much time back in the day and just feel so much more organised. I also actually just wanted to say, this whole chopping board, apart from that, is our garden. Our onion, our tomato, our chilies. It's just like cool to know that we're putting some of our own produce in the dinner. So because I am passionate about slow cooking, and I do think it is literally the biggest hack for busy mums, I am writing an ebook with recipes in there for slow cooking. This is one of them. So this is a korma lamb shank. I'm doing some testing still, so it's not the final product, but you will get to see it tonight. But this is a fast one, okay? So there's not even any browning. I've put the meat in, some of the veggies, cinnamon stick, and this is the korma paste. So all the recipes in the ebook, you won't be getting any jars. You won't have to get a jarred korma paste. Everything will be from scratch. So I'm gonna blend this up, put it in the slow cooker, and that's it. I'm gonna press start, and then I'll literally see it at 6 o'clock tonight. My effort not to wake up everyone. Put over a couple of cloths. I just snot. Ew. It needs a little bit more liquid. Oh, that paste smells so good, doesn't it? Something funny I find about Thomas is that he always tells me how much he hates coriander, and then he'll walk in the kitchen and be like, wow, that smells great, after I just chopped up a whole bunch of coriander to put in the dinner. He actually loves it, he doesn't realise. Take 2. Nice. Just the paste. Now there's so many reasons why I like Instant Pot, and I can't list them all in this video, but for the sake of today, I'll tell you the #1 reason I like it. It is because we're going out on a family adventure today, which I'm excited about. But once this finishes slow cooking, once the time is up, it actually automatically switches to keep warm function. So I don't have to worry, you know, if we're out and the time's finished. Once it finishes, it will keep warm until we get home. Okay, so with the Instant Pot too, it takes a little bit longer to slow cook than your normal ceramic dish. That's because it uses a stainless steel insert and it just doesn't conduct heat as well. So I'm trying to do the math in my head. Normal would be 8 hours, so we're gonna go medium. So these are lamb shanks, and I think they'll take 10 hours on medium setting. And then that's it. See you in 10 hours. And both kids are still asleep and dinner's finished.
All right, so you guys can come with me now quickly into the garden, and I'll water the plants like I do most mornings and see how everything's going. We had like a heat wave here in Melbourne, and these Jerusalem artichokes really struggled. These eggplants are doing pretty good. There's heaps of eggplants growing in here. Look at that. Been very productive. This chili bush here is doing very well. It is covered in chilies, as you can see. But I actually noticed, if you look down here, I'll find you this chili. See, like this chili here? It's starting to go red down the bottom. and it's got like some red bits on it. I can't actually remember what variety of chili this is. I don't know, maybe someone can tell me, because the first chili that we got was not very spicy. It just tastes like capsicum. And then Samantha now reckons that the chilies are getting quite hot, and I can see that some are getting red. So what's the go with chilies? I need to watch some videos and learn. Maybe you leave them longer and they get more spicy. I don't know, someone in the comments will know about chilies, but I'm over here learning as I go. And these capsicums are doing so good. Look how many capsicums are in here. My cucumbers have given me a couple cucumbers, but I've got a lot of leaves here with my cucumbers, but not a lot of cucumbers. And I just Googled about the female and male flowers and how they have to cross-pollinate, but I guess I haven't got enough bees out here. As you can see, my weeds down the middle here are doing absolutely fantastic. We have an abundance of weeds growing, which I need to maintain. This artichoke never really grew. We've got a few different herbs coming along here. So we've got all this leek here growing in these pots, which is a lot of leek. I think we don't really use this much leek, but you know what? We do now. And look at the strawberries. Look at them all. So many strawberries coming along on this thing. I can't believe how many strawberries we've got from this thing. It just keeps producing more and more strawberries. And they're delicious. And these is another variety called mini sweet mix of capsicums, I think. We've got a lot of capsicums coming along on here, as you can see, but I'm not really sure when the right time to harvest them is, because it seems like they're all slowly going red, and some of them are less red, but they don't like snap off easy. You have to give them a little bit of a pull to get them off, so I'm not sure if I should just start pulling them off, because those other capsicums, when they're ready, they just snap off really easy, but these ones don't snap off that easy yet. So I'm not sure if I should just pull them or if I should wait till they crack off nice and easy. I'll show you what I mean by crack off easy over here. That was easy. That was a perfect example. I wasn't sure if it was going to be easy or not, but it was very easy, and that one's huge. But yeah, these ones, if I come in here to grab one of these, give them a bit of a pull, but yeah, they don't really come off that easy. It feels like I've got to pull quite hard. Anyway, we're learning there too. Now you may have noticed that the garden's getting smaller and there's less stuff in here. Well, I haven't been replanting. So I haven't come out here and started more seeds or got more plants, and that's because we are planning to move to a rental property which is right near our homestead very, very soon, but there's been a few delays with the rental which is just out of our control, so we haven't been able to move into it, but the rental will be available very soon apparently. Anyway, point is that I've got to transplant, well not transplant, but like I've got to move all of these pots to the rental property soon, and I figured most of the plants won't really enjoy being in a trailer driving for a few hours, so I've decided not to plant any more stuff in the garden. I'm sort of waiting for all this stuff to die out and be smaller, and then it'll be much easier to move it all to our property near the homestead. Anyway, just thought I'd share with you guys why I haven't actually got out here and started to plant and grow more things, but don't worry, in the very near future we will be planting a lot more. Got a few tomatoes there ready to pick off. This plant here again struggling. It's going to be another really hot day here today, so I'm just giving these guys a lot of water because I'm going to be going out. You guys are coming with us. We're going out for the day, taking the kids and Samantha, and yeah, you guys are coming, but I want to make sure that I water these a lot because yeah, it's going to be a stinker. Hello, my Beano. Good morning. You want a cuddle?
Yeah.
We can have a cuddle. Come here. Oh, I love you. Oh, I'll pick you up. How are you feeling?
Good.
I love you.
Put it in the study. Put it in the study.
Put it on the charge?
And I put it in the study.
I'll put it in the study. Okay.
And then you'll hold 2 hands.
I'll hold you with 2 hands?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to put this down so I can hold you with 2 hands? You know what, Benno, you're right. I should put this down.
Don't let me get you hot chocolate.
Guess what, Benno? Guess what we're going to do today? Do you know where we're going to go?
Shani's house.
We're not going to Shani's house. We're going to the beach.
beach.
And we're gonna go swimming.
Yeah.
Sound fun?
Yeah.
Because I know this is a YouTube channel, so we're supposed to be doing videos about YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
Videos about homesteading all the time. And we realized that we're trying to create a life where we actually are homesteading, which means we're going to be at home every day. That's the goal. You're trying to be self-sufficient. We're trying to work from home through these videos and stuff like that. So unless we proactively actually organize one day a month at a minimum, to go out there and do something like this,
it will never happen.
Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with being on your homestead all day, but you still want to get out and enjoy life and see new things and take the kids places and have fun. So at the start of this year, one of the goals Samantha and I made was once every month to go out on a designated family adventure.
So like we'll still spend some afternoons like going to the park and doing things like that. We still get out of the house.
And the days roll into each other a little bit and we just work every single day, thinking about YouTube, thinking about the house, thinking about everything, and then all of a sudden months go by and you never did any fun adventures with the kids.
So we have actually already missed a month. We're in Feb right now, so this is our first dedicated family day out. But we thought better late than never. Let's not cry over the fact that we missed January. We still have 11 months to do it, so...
Yeah, so we're just going to squeeze January in February, but we're going to make sure we get those 12 family adventures in.
All ready, Bino? Okay, go.
Hi, ZB. Hi, ZB. There is an inner strength within all men. It's untapped strength that you don't really get to tap into until you have a family. Once you have a family, you need to have the strength to carry all the bags when needed, when you have to rise to the occasion and carry everything to the beach yourself. Love it, Bino?
Yeah.
Nice?
Yes.
So the main reason we want to prioritise these days and actually have family days out is because we've just noticed, especially since having kids, life goes so fast. Before you know it, this baby here is not a baby, she's almost 8 months old and she's never been in the beach. So we're like, we just need to get out and do things at least once a month as a family. And actually on the way here when we were driving, me and Tom were talking to each other and we were like, we feel guilty that we're actually driving to the beach today for a second, like everyone else is just going to work. But then we just always have to remember our priorities, and me and Tom have already made those tough decisions that we're not going to get rich, we don't really care about a lot of money, and we want to spend our time doing things that are most important for our family, I guess. So that's just one of those things that we made the decision that once a month we're going to go out together, even if it hurts our bank account and all those things, but definitely worth it. So for the last month, I have been designing an apron, and this is my first official mock trial, mock design, whatever you want to call it. It looks really butchered, bear with me because I'm not a sewer, I don't really know how to do these things, but I basically ripped up an old apron and added all the features that I want, so I'm going to walk you through it now. First thing we have here, adjustable straps at the back so you can make it tighter, and you can also make these straps higher, obviously.
Yes, Ben?
Alright,
hop in your towel and we'll get some snacks.
Okay, so first feature, which was my must have, because it's what drove me crazy about wearing a normal apron, is that it's breastfeeding friendly, okay? It's going to have buttons, so you do not have to take this whole thing off 10 times a day, because that's how many times I'm actually taking it off a day. Obviously this button doesn't look too great right now, but this was just me designing it. They will make it much better than I did. You've got 2 buttons on both sides. And obviously these colors are not how it's going to be. These are the parts I've added. So I've added extra material here because I'm sick of aprons being so narrow. You would always get food splash. So I've extended it quite fair bit around. So that's the added length I'm going for. Go, go, go. Nice.
Hey!
Mango and beef liver.
Yeah.
You love it?
Yeah.
Next feature is we'll call them mitts at the bottom. So basically right at the end here, again, do not look at the quality. This is a mock. But basically you can just slide your hand in there and it's basically like, we'll call it an oven mitt. But the point, the design or the thought behind it is, you know, you have a hot pot, you can just grab like that, move around. So I'll show you in action. Cooking. Oh, I need to grab my hot pot. Hand in, seamless, real easy, so smooth. Bang, done.
Very good.
Obviously it looks a
This
bit
woman's a
clunky.
genius.
It looks a bit clunky right now, but yeah, the design will be better when professionals make it.
Dad, Dad.
Yeah?
You said a little bit?
Do I want a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes, please. And some for Zippy? You like that, Zippy? And back to you, Mama.
Last feature I'm going to show you. I've been working on a conversion chart, so like common measurements in the kitchen that you are probably always Googling. It's going to be underneath the apron. Now you're going to have to just pretend it's screen printed. It's not going to be a piece of paper or bulky thing like this. It's going to be printed on the bottom. It's hard to maneuver, obviously, because it's a paper, but essentially it's going to be like this at the bottom. So you're going to have Fahrenheit, like Celsius to Fahrenheit, different liquid volumes, cups, mils, grams, tablespoons, all those type of common things that you're probably Googling is going to be at the bottom. And the reason I put that there is because there's nothing worse when you're in the middle of a recipe and you like need to Google a conversion. Like, I hate getting my phone out, my hands are dirty, it's just like, So yeah, if a recipe says use a stick of butter, you can be like, oh, a stick of butter. Oh, that's 113 grams. No worries, you don't have to Google it. And I've also got things like, so you see flour. So these are your common dry ingredients. Say for example, a recipe is telling you to use 25 grams of cacao powder and you don't have scales. Maybe you have a tablespoon. So you flip over and you can see here, 25 grams is 3 tablespoons. So you don't have to Google that. If you don't have scales on hand, but you have tablespoons, then you can see quickly.
And you've got literally everything here from butter, coconut water, milk, olive oil, Greek yogurt, everything that you would possibly need.
This is everything that I go through the most in my kitchen. So if you watch my videos and you think you cook like me, I think you'll benefit from it. But I'm also going to put this conversion chart for free on our website that you can download soon. So you can see it and use it in your own kitchen first too. So yeah, this is my mock apron.
Hang on, Bina, just wait. It is open. See, there you go.
So yeah, this is my mock apron and it's what I've been designing for the last month with my needle and thread. But I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm going to order the sample this week and go from there. So let me know in the comments what you think about the apron. Give me your honest thoughts, I mean. And yeah, I definitely take all your comments on board, so hit me. Okay, so it is now time for dinner. I did quickly cook some rice to go alongside with this. I was originally just going to pull out wraps that I had in the freezer that we made in our staple restock video, because this is kind of like a curry, so it's nice. Wraps are nice to go with it, but I know I changed my mind last second. I like some rice. Now I am experimenting with this recipe in terms of how long to cook for, so I'm gonna hope that the meat is good. If not, I obviously needed a higher setting. All right. Oh, it smells nice. That's the limb shanks, so. Woo! Almost gotcha. Well, or it's falling off. It fell off the bone. Good signs. Okay. It's pulling away from the bone, which is what you want, but still we gotta check when you go for a bite. Oh, it's falling apart. That is what you want. Nice.
I did not put like one foot.
No, you don't put your foot on there. Thank you, Bino.
Oh yeah, look at that. Just come around here. The bone actually come off. So I'm half like, that's bad, because for presentation, like, not fantastic. But also, I'm sure for taste, like, who cares? Look, off the bone. I mean, so the lamb shanks are missing the bone, but look, obviously that's going to taste really nice. The other reason slow cooked meat is great is because kids normally like it a lot. Coed does not like when his meat is even 5% chewy. Like, he wants it soft as, or he gets lazy with it. So this type of slow cooked meat is really good. And that's the other thing about slow cooking. You can cook even the toughest cuts of meat and they always come tender if you cook it long enough. It really means you can save on the cuts you buy too, because you can buy those real cheap cuts and you still end up with like amazing watery, melt in your mouth type of meat. And then I'm just going to use this ladle to grab a bit of the soupy soup. Now for a garnish, you'd probably put like some fresh coriander. I will put fresh coriander on mine. I know that Tom won't like that, so I'll leave yours boring empty. Here we go.
Ooh, Kirby.
No thanks.
Heavenly Father, thank you for today.
And this type of meat is great for babies' first food because they're not going to choke on it. It's so soft.
Yeah. Mom, there's a fox. And you're next week. Mom, I want the music. Oh, no, where's your mom?
Okay, video mum now.
See you next week.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in next week's video.
See you next week.